These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Saints' 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the...
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Bridgewater on 1st down. Side by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw on 2nd down, Lutz. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage by
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And Jeffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He was brought down
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Camaro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
And the Saints first down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alshon Jeffrey. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Saints 22, Falcons 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And his pass incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down, New Orleans.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Saints 29, Falcons 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full speed.
Bridgewater. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Nick Boyle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's switch. Motion. Check Mike 45. Man, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alshon Jeffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Kamara, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Bridgewater. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
30-yard line, second and 12. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now he's forced out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's the option. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Haskins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and goal. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Haskins will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
From the 1-yard line.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week, they were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way, the 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
Back near the goal line. line, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. To throw is Bridgewater. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
At the Saints.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
And again, it's Bridgewater. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime It's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? Either it's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll put it in the hands of Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
32-yard line.
12 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
18 more yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And it's caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and goal.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Bridgewater. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
42. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's Taylor. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Saints.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Haskins to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now.